solution of homogeneous linear differential equation. Linear differential equation. Linear differential equation. So here we consider the order 2, means consider d square y by dx square plus a1 dy by dx plus a2y is equal to 0, where a1 comma a2 are constants. So in the next line we have to write in the form of differential operator. We have to write in the form of differential operator. That means for d square by dx square we have to write with the capital D square plus a1 into d by dx is d plus a2 whole into y is equal to 0. That we can write f of d y is equal to 0. Call this one as a equation 1 and this is as a equation 2. Therefore, the general solution of equation 2 is yc is equal to c1 y1 plus c2 y2. Thus, yc is called as complementary function. Yes. Next heading, solution of non-homogeneous. Solution of non-homogeneous linear differential equation. Linear differential equation. So here also let non-homogeneous means f of dy is equal to, we mention it as a phi of x. Call this one as a equation 1. General solution, we write it as a y is equal to yc plus yp. Y is equal to yc plus yp. Call this one as a equation 2. Where yp is called particular integral and y is called general solution and y is called general solution or complete solution. Yp is our particular integral and y we can call this one as a general solution or complete solution. Now Let us see some conditions for the complementary function. I erase this. Right. Method of finding the complementary function. Method of finding the complementary function. So write down the conditions. So first we write, consider f of dy is equal to 0, where f of d, that will be d square plus a1d plus a2. Here we have taken for the second order. So it may be in the order 3, order 4, like that. So just an example we have taken for the order 2. After writing this, next step, we have to form a auxiliary equation. We have to form a auxiliary equation. How we have to write that auxiliary equation? F of m is equal to 0. That means here wherever d is there and all we have to write m. So m square a1m plus a2 is equal to 0. We get 2 roots because the order is 2. So we get 2 roots. Let us write m1 and m2. m1 and m2, which can be in the 3 forms. Which can be in the 3 forms. What are those forms? Which can be in the 3 forms. In the first one, real and distinct. Real and distinct means different numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, like the different roots we will get. Next, real and coincident. Real and coincident means like repeated values. 1 means m minus 1 whole square. There we will get the root m minus 1 into m minus 1. So m is equal to 1 comma 1. Like that, similar roots. Last one, complex pair. That is in the form of complex value. Complex pair. Next, the complementary function yc. The complementary function yc is, here case 1, we take y is equal to yc. Suppose we have real and distinct roots, means we have to write c1 e power mx plus c2, here I just mentioned m1, c2 e power m2x. Here m1 is not equal to m2. Also, if m1 comma m2 up to mn are the nth real, mutually distinct roots of nth order equation, then how we have to write? Y is equal to yc, that is equal to c1 e power m1x, c2 e power m2x, c3 e power m3x up to cn e power mnx. So here we should get the roots if you do the factorization, we have to get the roots in the form of different value, means real and distinct. It should not be same. Let us see a formula for this one. Just tell the example. First example, roots of the auxiliary equation. Roots of the auxiliary equation. That is, here I write 2, 3. Example I am showing. This column I will write complementary function. Complementary function. So I just mentioned this one as a YC. So if two roots are there, we have to see this one. Here 2 is our M1 and 3 is our M2, or else you can also write 3 as a M1 and 2 as a M2. Vice versa also you can write. So here C1 I will write as it is e power. In the place of M1 I write 2 into x as it is, plus C2 e power. In the place of M2 I write 3 into x. This is the first one. Next 1 comma minus 1 comma 2 comma minus 2. So here 1 comma minus 1, 2 comma minus 2. So how we have to write? M1, M2, M3, M4. So we have to see the nth derivative formula. So here C1 e power 1 into x plus C2 e power M2 value is minus 1 into x. C3 e power M3 value is 2, 2 into x. C4 e power minus 2 because M4 value is minus 2 into x. And repeated roots. Real and repeated roots. Here just take down case 2. Case 2. So here we get M1 is equal to M2 is equal to M. How we will write the general solution? Y is equal to YC. Here if you have repeated roots C1 plus C2 into x. This is common for the if you are having two roots. Into e power mx, as we have got the repeated roots. So we all 2 comma 2 is equal to 2 is equal to m if we get the repeated roots. So here we write mx. Also if m1 is equal to m2 is equal to m3 up to mn, that is equal to m of an nth order equation, of an nth order equation. Then y is equal to yc. So here how we write more than two roots means c1 plus c2x plus c3 x square, c4 x cube up to cn, here x power n minus 1 into e power mx, into e power mx. This we will use if we get more than two roots. So let us see the example. Again here I will write roots of auxiliary equation. Here complementary function. Complementary function, inside the bracket write yc. So first example I will take 3 comma 3. So this is our m1, this is our m2. Both roots are same. So we have to write c1 plus c2x. It is common. E power, this we can call it as a m. So e power, in the place of m we can write 3. So e power 3x. Next 0 comma minus 2 comma minus 2 comma minus 2. Here except 0 other three terms are same, minus 2 minus 2 minus 2. So if we are getting 0 as a root, we should not neglect. We have to give name for this one also, m1, m2, m3, m4. So here for this 0, it is real and distinct. It comes under real and distinct. Real and distinct. So we have to use real and distinct formula. That is C1 e power m1 means 0x plus. These three are real and coincident. Real and coincident. So we have to use the case 2 formula. Already we have written C1. So let us start with the C2. So C2 plus C3x plus C4x square into, here common roots are minus 2. That we can call it as a m. So minus 2x. Minus 2x. This is the case 2 example. So let's see the case 3. Case 3, m1 comma m2 are complex pair of roots. Are complex pair of roots. Say this one complex means x plus or minus iy. So here p plus or minus iy. Y is equal to yc. So here how we write cos C1 cos qx, that is imaginary, C2 sin qx into e power px into e power px. This is for two roots. Also, if we get the repeated roots, means p plus or minus iq, p plus or minus iq are repeated complex pair of roots. Repeated complex pair of roots. Then how we have to write? Repeated means you have to use the condition of the case 2. So y is equal to yc. First I will write for the repeated roots. First I will write c1 plus c2x. This is the repeated root. As it is in the form of complex pair, so I will write cos qx plus, here up to c2, c3 plus c4x. Then next function is sin qx. Sin qx. Then we have to write p value. So I will write e power px. E power px. This is the general solution for the repeated roots of the complex. First we have to write the repeated root formula. Then after that complex pair of roots. First one is cos qx. Second one is sin qx. After that we have to write the p value, that is e power px. Yes. Example. So here also roots of AI, AE, auxiliary equation. This is auxiliary equation. In short form we will write like this. Then here complementary function. Complementary function. Inside the bracket I write YC. So here also first one plus or minus 2i. Here it is in the form p plus or minus qi, but they have not given p value, means we have to put 0. So here I will write only one root we have. So C1 cos, in the place of q we have 2. So cos 2x plus C2 sin 2x e power p place we can write 0. So e power 0 means 1. So C1 cos 2x plus C2 sin 2x, because e power 0x is 1. E power 0x means 0 into x is 0. E power 0 is 1. This is the first. Next, here they have mentioned 3 plus or minus 2i. Again it is in the form p plus or minus qi. So here also C1 cos, here we have 2 in the place of q. Cos 2x, C2 sin 2x. In the place of p, we have 3. So e power 3x. Next, it is in the mixed form. Repeated roots, then complex roots, means combination of case 2 and case 3. This 2 will come under case 2 and this is the case 3. This is the case 3. So case 2, what case 2 says? C1 plus C2x for the repeated roots. E power, m value same. So I write e power 1 into x plus. Again this is case 3. Means C2 is over. So C3 cos, in the place of q we have 1. So cos x plus C4 sin x e power, in the place of p we have 1. So e power 1 into x. Next, 1 plus or minus 2i comma 1 plus or minus 2i. This is combination of again case 2 and case 3, but we have to use case 2 and write completely for the case 3 general solution. How we have to write? As it is a repeated, first you write the repeated condition. C1 plus C2x. Complex means here cos q value is 2x plus C3 plus C4x repeated, then complex sin 2x because q value is 2. Here e power p value is same, so I will write e power 1 into x. Yes, any doubt in this 3 cases? Yes, any doubt? Shall we move to the problems? Yes, have you taken down? Shall we move to the problems? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you all sleeping? Yes, here this is the type homogeneous equation. How means homogeneous means right side we will be having 0. Phi of x value as a 0. Let us see the first problem. So take down d cube y divided by dx cube minus 2d square y divided by dx square plus 4 dy by dx minus 8y is equal to 0. Question will be like this. What we have to do? start the solution we have. So in yesterday's class, soon after the differential equation form, I had given one notation, that is differential operator. So here d cube minus 2d square plus 4d minus 8 whole into y is equal to 0, where you can write d cube is d cube divided by dx cube, d square is d square divided by dx square, d is d by dx. In every term we will find y as a common, so I wrote y outside. Next, auxiliary equation we have to write. Auxiliary equation means in this equation wherever d is there, there we have to write m, because f of m is equal to 0. So here I write m cube minus 2m square plus 4m minus 8 is equal to 0. Now, factorization. We all know how to find out the roots. In the first two, I will take m square as a common. So I get m minus 2. In the second, third and the fourth, I take 4 as a common. Again I get m minus 2. So m square plus 4 into m minus 2 is equal to 0. So here I write m square plus 4 is equal to 0. Here m minus 2 is equal to 0. So m square is equal to minus 4. M is equal to 2. So how I have to write here? M is equal to plus or minus root of minus 4. M is equal to plus or minus, minus I can write it as a I square into 4. So m is equal to plus or minus root 4 is 2, root of I square is I. So here I just write m is equal to 2. Now roots of auxiliary equation. Roots of auxiliary equation are plus or minus 2i, comma 2. So here this is the combination of case 1 and this is the case 3. So I'm just mentioning the 1 and 3, doesn't mean it is a number. I'm just mentioning the case. This is the case 1 and this is the case 3. So y is equal to, let us see the case 1. What is our case 1? C1 e power 2x. Only one root from the case 1. Plus case 3 means complex. C1, here q value is cos 2x. Q value is 2. Plus, sorry, here C2. Because already we finished C1. So let us start with the C2. Cos 2x. C3 sin 2x. Here p value we have 0. So I write e power 0x. So y is equal to c1 e power 2x plus c2 cos 2x plus c3 sin 2x. Again e power 0 is 1. This is the general solution. Yes, is d cube y divided by dx cube plus 6d square y divided by dx square plus 11 dy by dx plus 6y is equal to 0. First, they will give the question like this only. So here also we have to start writing the solution in the form of differential operator. So here d cube by dx cube we can capital D cube plus, here if you get confused you can write one more step, y into y I will write 6 into d square by dx square means capital D square y, 11 into d by dx is capital D y plus 6y is equal to 0. Now I will take y as a common in every term. Y as a common in every term I will write is equal to 0. Next, auxiliary equation is m cube plus 6m square plus 11m plus 6 is equal to 0. So if it is in the form of a common term, we can take common terms, but in the first and the second, if you have take m square as a common, you can't take common for the third and the fourth. In this case, what we have to do, we have to give trial and error method. So put m is equal to -1. So I will start with the -1. So -1 whole cube plus 6 into -1 whole square plus 11 into -1 plus 6 is equal to 0. Trial and the error method. So -1 whole cube is -1 plus 6 into -1 whole square is plus 6, minus into plus minus, 11 plus 6 is equal to 0. 6 plus 6 12 minus 12 is 0 is equal to 0. So we can write therefore m is equal to -1 is a root. M is equal to -1 is a root. So with the help of this m is equal to -1, we can find out the synthetic division. I will show how we will find the synthetic division. First I will write the root here. That root I got the equation satisfied, that is -1. I write here. Next I want to write the coefficient of this equation, coefficient of auxiliary equation. Coefficient of m cube is 1. Coefficient of m square is 6. Coefficient of m is 11. Coefficient last one we can write constant term, that is 6 as it is. Now first, while doing the synthetic division, first term below term should be always 0. Here the starting term should be always 0. So 1 plus 0, 1. Next we have to multiply -1 into, through this, -1 into 1 is -1. That is 6 minus 1 is 5. Next -1 into 5 is -5. 11 minus 5 is 6. Last term -1 into 6, that is -6. We can write 6 minus 6, 0. This is the synthetic division method. Now after that we have to frame the equation for this 156. So what we have to do, here we have taken from m cube. The solution we have taken from here, the coefficient m cube. Here after getting 0 we have to start from less than that, means after m cube we will get m square. So coefficient is 1, so I write m square plus 5m plus 6 is equal to 0. Here we have started with the m cube, at the end we got 0. So we have to start with m square lesser than the term order. After d cube we have to take second order, that is m square. So let us find the factors for these two. So here m square plus 3m plus 2m plus 6 is equal to 0. I just wrote instead of 5m 3m plus 2m. So I take m as a common, so m plus 3. Here 2 as a common, so again m plus 3 is equal to 0. So m plus 3 into m plus 2 is equal to 0. So m plus 3 is equal to 0. M plus 2 is equal to 0. M is equal to minus 3. M is equal to minus 2. These are the roots. Now, as the question they have asked in the third order, the root should be, we get is 3 roots. So I write, hence, m is equal to minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 are the roots of AE, means auxiliary equation. Thus, write the general solution. Y is equal to, these are all with the different roots, means this all we can write in the case 1. We have to use the case 1, that is C1 e power 1 in minus 1 into x plus C2 e power minus 2x, C3 e power minus 3x is the general solution. Yes, here directly they have given in the form of differential operator d cube minus 3d plus 2 whole into y is equal to 0. Already directly they have given. So we have to start with the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is, how we will write the auxiliary equation? How we will write? How we will write the auxiliary equation?
Replace d by m.
Yes, replacing d by m. So here m cube minus 3m plus 2 is equal to 0. Here also, if you see, we can't take any common terms to finding out the roots. So we have to use trial and error method. Put m is equal to which value, if you give m is equal to, then we will get the 0. Trial and error method. Which value we have to give m is equal to? For which number we will get 0? For which number, if we substitute in the place of m, we will get 0.
1, ma'am.
Yes, very good. 1. How? Here m cube is 1 cube minus 3 into 1 plus 2 is equal to 0. So 1 plus 2, 3. 3 minus 3, 0. 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, m is equal to 1 is a root. M is equal to 1 is a root. Now, use the synthetic division method. How we have to write the synthetic division? First, we have to write the root, for which root the equation is satisfied. That root we have to mention. Then, here the root starts from 3. So, the coefficient of this third order is 1. But if you see the equation, the second order is missing. There is no term ending with the d square. So, we have to write 0 in that place. Next, minus d coefficient is minus 3. Which sign we have to write? Minus 3. Next constant is 2. So, this is the way how we will write. Now, again, while doing the synthetic division, we have to write 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. Now, 1 into 1. 1. 0 plus 1. 1. 1 into 1. Here 1. Minus 3, 1. Minus 2. 1 into minus 2. So here minus 2, we get 0. So when we get 0, what we have to write? Less than that. Here m cube is there. So here we have to write m square. Here m square plus m minus 2 is equal to 0. We have to start from here. M square plus m minus 2 is equal to 0. So here finding out the factorization, m square plus 2m minus m minus 2 is equal to 0. So take out m as a common, m into m plus 2 minus 1 in this 2. So we get m plus 2 is equal to 0. So m plus 2 into m minus 1 is equal to 0. So m is equal to minus 2 is the one root and m is equal to 1 is the one root. Hence, as we have third order, the root should be 3. So m is equal to 1 is this one. Trial and error method root 1. Next 1 minus 2. Here these 2 comes under case 2. And this one comes under case 1. So combination. Thus, y is equal to, you can write either case 2 first or case 1 first, anything. First case 2 means repeated. C1 plus C2x e power m value is 1. 1 into x plus case 3. Sorry, case 1 means after C2, C3 e power case 1 means this is your m value. So minus 2 into x is e power minus 2x. This is the general solution.